Hi everyone, welcome back to another segment of Ask Gene. I'm Benjamin Stark, Certified Financial Planner and Director of Client Experience here at Vision Retirement. And of course, we have the star of the show, Gene Reardon.
Hi, Ben.
Hi Gene, how are you?
Great.
Awesome. So Gene, I would love to ask you today all about Backdoor Roth IRAs and what they are and how they work. So if you could dive right in, we would love that.
Fantastic. So in our experience, clients that will benefit from the Backdoor Roth conversion would be high earners. And in the IRS's mind, a high earner is a single person making more than 160 as taxable income and a couple more like 240.
Okay. So all I need to know is if I'm making more than 160 if I'm single or 240 if I'm married, filing jointly, correct?
Correct.
And does these numbers get indexed for inflation each year?
They do. And what is exciting about this and why this strategy is out there is because those high earners are folks that typically have been told by their tax preparer, no, you don't qualify to make a contribution this year.
Got it.
So this is a workaround. And it's a legal workaround. It's 2 steps. So let me explain it to you. Step 1 is you make a contribution to the traditional IRA. However, based on those incomes, you won't get a deduction, right? So then the next, or you more than likely won't get a deduction. And then the next step is you convert those traditional dollars into a Roth IRA. Now, why you want to do that, Ben, is because the traditional only grows tax deferred. You like to say you're just kicking the can till retirement, but the Roth grows tax free.
Got it. Okay. So I really want to make sure then that I can first make a contribution to a traditional IRA and then also confirm that it's not deductible, correct?
Correct.
All right. And once it's not deductible, then I'll convert to the Roth IRA and never have to worry about taxes ever again.
You got it.
All right. We're getting there. And Gene, are there any disadvantages that someone might say, well, this strategy, of course, it sounds great on paper, but what are some potential drawbacks?
Right. So one of the first ones that comes to mind is the 5-year rule. So what the 5-year rule says that if you're under age 59 and a half, once you convert, you can't touch the actual conversion amount or the future earnings for 5 years. But if you're over 59 and a half, you have slightly more accessibility because then the principal you converted is available immediately, but your earnings have to sit for 5 years.
Got it. So anytime I do a conversion then, it's always at minimum going to be a 5-year holding period on the earnings. And if I'm 59 and a half, then maybe I can access the converted amount or maybe I can't.
You got it.
All right. And what if I do a conversion, let's say over a period of years? I do a backdoor Roth this year, 2024, and then I do another one next year. Do I still qualify for the same 5-year period or is my clock reset?
Good question. So each principal gets its own 5-year period.
I see.
And the second thing I want to tell you, Ben, there is a little bit of a more complexity could be added to this. So if you only have dollars in a work plan and this is the first time you're doing an IRA, no problem. But if you have previous pre-tax IRA dollars, then we want to get you a little more advice because at that point, there's a proration factor that happens at the taxability point.
Got it. This sounds complicated. So what I'm taking away from this, Gene, is that I always want to seek professional advice when taking advantage of the strategy.
You got it, Ben.
Right.
Ask me.
We'll ask you. So, Gene, thank you so much today. We really appreciate it, and I hope everyone learned a little bit more from Backdoor Roth IRAs from our star expert, Gene Reardon.
Thank you, Ben.